let's see if we can get you into a better position. A better position. A big... oh, by the way, it was the weather. This is the weather today. They were here picking up the dead seagulls. They were on that island picking up the dead seagulls right over there. So that was a good thing. And they had actually, I think they picked up around 20 birds since yesterday. So, yep. Now we don't have to think about those guys. Yeah, Torsson, we have the avian flu up here. Is it the avian flu? I think it's the avian flu. It affects birds. It came last year. I think it came with the gannets from the British Isles because they had the avian flu there. And this year, yeah, avian flu or the bird flu. So now it's contagious. It goes through the smallest of the seagulls, and they are killing off thousands up here. Thousands. We are talking tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. And all of a sudden it came down to the south of Norway, to Rissa outside of Trøndelag. And now the government is taking this seriously after weeks up here of the birds dying. That being said, for the Norwegian government, we up in the north are not so important. We are actually less important than everything. At the moment it affects people in the south, or areas in the south, then yeah. Oh yeah, it's spreading. And they even had it in Spitsbergen. A couple of birds in Spitsbergen has been registered for having the avian flu. And I think that it's also in Russia and up here in the Barents region. So it's going to be interesting to see how things is going to fare now. What will happen? Will we have less bird? I am not eating seagull eggs next year at all. Because you never know. I did get the seagull eggs before we had this mass death this spring. So that's okay. But I don't know what will happen next year with everything. Yeah, well, it will soon come to the Americas as well, I think. These things, they are normally not going to be just part of our system. It's going to spread. It's going to spread further and further than furthest. Now it's going to be interesting to see what they find out. Is this a man-made flu? Is this not a man-made flu? What the heck is happening? Are there too many birds? We know that hunting of seabirds has declined in most of Europe. And young people today, they don't want to eat birds like cormorants, because well, they taste fishy and everything is bad, of course. They only want the McDonald's because those are actually environmentally friendly meat. I'm just picking up silver skin and membrane. Oh gosh, Joe, yep. Terrible. Yeah, there are a lot of seagulls in the cities. In the inlands, the bird flu has not yet arrived. They don't have it in the big village. And not as far as I can see in the papers that they have reported of a bird flu there. Because the seagulls, they are not migratory birds. The seagulls that we have here are they are bound by this place. They are here more or less year-round, most of them. Some, of course, are traveling some distance from up to south. But seagulls are pretty much territorial, going back to the same nest, the largest one of them and everything, nesting in the same areas. So if it's going to be spread, it's most likely it's going to be spread by pets and the human. But yeah, here in Norway, of course in the cities, and of course now it's even out here. Now, of course, we have lost a lot of seagulls, so now it would make sense. But in the cities, if you had a bird nesting,